What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so I've been playing Rainbow Six Extraction for a few days now and have decided who my top 3 operators are, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have decided who your main operators are as well, and you know who you like most. But before we dive into that, I just want to recommend you guys to complete the VR training first if you haven't done so already. That's just because I find that, you know, a lot of people that I have encountered or that I have played with weren't sure of what they were doing. They were completely lost. They weren't sure how they were dying, and they weren't sure how to complete the objectives. So yeah, those are really like the two most important things. And as you play the training, you will learn a bunch of things, you know, how to extract, how to continue through the airlock, you know, how to take down certain opponents, how to, you know, complete certain objectives. But yeah, it's really important that you guys do the VR training if you are not a veteran FPS player, if this is one of your first few FPS games. But if you are a person that has been playing FPS games for a very long time, then you know you guys could obviously get past through this and, you know, learn very quickly. But even if you are a seasoned player, I would still recommend you guys doing it, just because it will make you more aware and more faster and, you know, much better with your aiming. It's just even more training. So yeah, anyways, let's dive into my favorite operators. My top one and most favorite operator of all time is Finka. Let's read her ability. So her ability is called Adrenal Surge. Now this will temporarily boost team response and survival, and she will revive any downed teammates and prevents KO. So this is really important when it comes to survivability as a team, and you know, keeping the team alive and keeping the team you know, going. So as soon as you activate it, you will grant every teammate a 30% health boost, increasing aim speed by 35%, which will increase, you know, your teammates' reactivity and, you know, defending themselves. Plus it has a reducing enemy effect duration by 50%. So if you are slowed down, or if you are, you know, getting poisoned or anything else in the gas, then it will be reduced by 50%, which, you know, is a plus always. And any teammate that is within 10 meters of you will get 3% health per second for a total of 30 health. So if your teammates are dying or if they're about to die, then you can definitely activate this and save them, because the last 10 seconds prevent falling into KO. So if your teammates are about to get KO'd or about to you know, get downed, then really activate this. And it doesn't end there. You also revive your downed teammates. So if your teammates are not even virtually close to you, they're on the other side of the map because they decided to, you know, stick away from the team, then you can always res them. You don't have to go all the way there and potentially come to a body that is already KO'd, or to a fest of you know, Archaeans. So yeah, this is really interesting. Plus it has a 60-second cooldown, so that is not too long, which is always good. And another great thing about Finka is that she has a perk which is called Resilient Revival. So if you get down yourself, then you always have a chance of self-reviving, which is crazy because, you know, not everyone is going to be able to res you, and it's always a clutch scenario. Another thing that I would like to give her is another revive kit. So she's just gonna revive herself like a bunch of times, and it's just really gonna be like the glue and the support that's just gonna keep the team together. Next up, my top two, my second most favorite operator is definitely Vigil. Right now he is MIA just because I was doing some very risky challenges and risky extractions, but we ended up all dying, which is fine though. It happens, you know. But the reason why I love Vigil so much is just because he could disappear for 10 seconds using his disruptor. This is really cool and comes in handy when you need to regroup with your teammates, or when you get discovered, or you just need to, you know, flee in the moment. You have 10 seconds to do so, and you will be completely invisible. The Archaeans, the enemy, won't be able to see you, which is a really good plus. And plus it has a 20-second cooldown, so it's really not that long. You could do it often, and he's really just that sneaky person that's just gonna go around and you know, doesn't have flashy equipment or flashy weapons, but he's really just that dude that's gonna go all around and just disappear and appear when he needs to. I give him a body armor just because it's always good to have more armor, and he reduces incoming damage, so he's just overall that person that will never or barely get any damage. And as for my third and last of this list, my top 3 is Tachanka. Now, a lot of people disagree with this, and this is going to be very controversial just because Tachanka isn't that flashy, or doesn't have the equipment, but he makes up for his LMG. He has a deployable LMG that you could use and that you could just use anywhere as long as you keep carrying it with you. It is very useful when it comes to defending certain areas where you need to hold an area. Let's say when you're scanning, or when you're defending the bombs. Those are like the 2 objectives where I see that he's most useful, but he could also be very offensive, so just be smart about it. You could infiltrate the enemy, and once you're in the enemy's base, when you're really at the center, just deploy your LMG and you could literally just tear them all down. So he's not just a defense operator, in my opinion. He could be used offensively if you're smart about it. As for Tachanka, I give him more ammo just because it's always good to have more ammo. He uses a shotty and a pistol, and he also has his LMG, so yeah, that's really great. Anyways, these are my top 3 favorite operators. I got Finka, Vigil, and Tachanka. Of course, there are 3 others that I still haven't discovered yet, but I doubt that these are really gonna top my top 3 right now. Maybe Vigil might move, or Tachanka, but Finka is definitely gonna stay number 1. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.